My dear viewers, welcome to my channel. Welcome to this daily reading of the messages that you need to hear right now on your situation. I hope that you will get some advice or maybe an insight of what is happening in your life, of little suggestions of what might you do to make everything easier. I hope that you will like it. If you do, please leave thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, maybe leave a comment. And yes, the deck that I'm using, also to mention this, it is also in the description box below. It is very intuitive, very flowy, and I definitely I just love using it. So yes, for this reading, we are going to be accompanied by this beautiful jade. Yes, it has a little bit of the gold in it. It is a stone that promotes luck in the field of money, in the field of business, or maybe in some parts as well, in the games and in betting and stuff like that. It is a good promoter of health and as well everything material and bound to this earth. So I'm going to place it right here, and I'm going to start this with the shuffling to get the daily message you need to hear. Any day is good. It is a timeless reading, so it doesn't matter if you hear it, if you're inclined to it, if your intuition draws you in, then it's definitely something to check out. Okay, we have our first card. You got the 9 of Cups. And this one, I have the Knight of Wands. And the Fool. You also have the 3 of Swords. And you have the Tower. You have the Lover's card. Oh my, okay. I guess this is the part where we put it here. The 6 of Wands. You also have the 10 of Pentacles. You have the 4 of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay, thank you. So, let me check what is happening here. So, something in the past, now, because it's a general reading, it might go to anything that troubles you in the field of love, relationships, money, maybe business, health, whatever it is that implies to your story. That's the part then that you can apply this to. And I say this because something has been troubling you in the past. This situation is stubborn as it goes, and it needs some sort of closure and healing. It feels like that you've been in some aspect betrayed or hurt by someone else, and you are pulling yourself into a better position for yourself as well. You came in sort of depths from past maybe year, maybe more time, and pulled yourself into a better position. You gave a lot of effort to make this better for you, to heal yourself and start afresh. And I see that you tried that before. You tried to start again, but something pulled you back in. Maybe perhaps unresolved aspects of this issue that needed to be addressed and seen by our insight, by our sight. Something what couldn't heal completely because it wasn't addressed. Perhaps it was in our shadows, in the aspects of that hurt you, and you just needed time to calm down, to soothe the situation, to see what it is that was troubling you in order to make a good step forward. And you are in this position right now that this should be a healthy one. This step you're trying to make and are making feels like that it's going to get better. Something must have broken down in general. There are some split ends still that need to be addressed. Not yet everything is in place for you to healthily and freely step onward, but you finally got and gained the strength enough to finish this, to finally close everything that was pulling you in the past and fogging, yes, making you not see everything. And I'm truly sorry to hear that. The hard times sometimes that we go through, the pain that we need to deal with, yes, it's demanding things. These are very demanding things. And the strength, you're keeping it from hope, which is the right way. You crave that everything restarts, that you start anew and afresh, and let me check what is this in the future coming to you. Definitely, it needs to be settled. Something fell apart, and it still needs this closure. And it might be that this happened either with your love relationship or something or someone very close to you. Something changed that made this collapse. And it's still in the process of analyzing the damage, analyzing what had happened. It was connected to the decision that was made by someone, perhaps you even, but definitely in the relation to some other people or individual, that it almost feels like it was inevitable, that you had no choice, but the result was painful. In the upcoming days or perhaps weeks, you're going to get your closure. There's still going to be some aspects because of the Tower aspect here that will draw the final strings on your heart. And the good part of this, it will bring the closure that you need. You are in a good position more and more to get this fresh start that you crave, that you've been craving. And you feel more and more empowered. You feel that you are getting on a high end, that you don't have to be, suffocating in whatever hurts you before. You are getting on a very good position of knowing yourself, of demanding things that are good for you and good for those around you. The good thing is that your surroundings are they are supporting you. People around you, a lot of people understand your position, are supporting you. The circumstances are finally getting in the direction that is a good base to get in a healthy standpoint towards yourself and viewing more distantly to what happened. To get that information without feeling hurt or too emotional, that's a good indicator that you are coming out of the shadows, you are blossoming, starting to get this fresh start that you needed. And it's only natural to go in this direction after a while. You're afraid of perhaps either afraid of things getting to a stallment or hoping to get some rest, or maybe both. And the situation is going to resolve itself. I see in the near future it already is developing in the direction where you can finally feel safe, that you can finally feel in touch with yourself, and a lot of unanswered questions will get the answer quite soon. This is just one step, but the big one, a determinating one, for you to get what you need for yourself. Whatever happened, I am so sorry to hear that. But I'm also happy and glad that this is going to resolve itself. It's almost like it's already been set in that kind of way that there is no returning. This is done. It's a done deal. So you will just get the final input and you will be able to get the space that you need to feel free again. And I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you that this is coming to a closure. And this is what I see here. So I'm thanking you for tuning in and see you next time, my dear viewers. Goodbye.